Hey, my name's Jeremiah Wisdom. Fantasy football rules don't apply to me. Seeing as how I'm so cool, I don't set my line until Sunday morning. I'm not even sure how to use the waiver wire. Is it a good thing to use it? Isn't there a participation ribbon in this league? Oh, there's not? Oh man. Hello. That's right, it's yours truly, Zoltan League Manager. First off, whoever's working voodoo on my team, stop it. It's starting to get a bit ridiculous now. How I've managed to avoid the punishment rant for weeks now is laughable. But I'm here to give you all what you want. Week 12, 69 points scored. That's about my team's average, so it's hard to be mad at them. I really don't want to point out any one player either. They're a collective piece of garbage. Furthermore, does anyone have a contact number for Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus? Because I've got a bunch of clowns on my team, except for LaShawn McCoy. Respect to that guy. I feel like the scapegoat here. My reputation precedes itself. All-star owner, coach, and manager. This year, injuries, collusion between league members. I know what happened. Don't lie to me. And unfair trades have plagued me this season. Let me be more specific on these so-called players. Kenny Britt. I sold out hoping you'd take me to the promised land. And what'd you do? You found your way to the injury reserve list just in time to derail my hopes and dreams. You didn't waste your time either. You were out in the third week. Thanks. Enjoyed that one. Ahmad 007 Bradshaw. Are you a communist spy? The way you sabotaged my plot to take over the league was nothing short of masterful. You managed to get injured the exact week my trade was to be made. Way to step on my head while I'm drowning. No Sean Moreno. Oh, no Sean Moreno. I've got a special thanks to you. Worst fantasy pick of my career. I was blinded by my unflinching loyalty to a player who was on my first year's team. That was a bad move. Thought you might turn the corner in your career. That didn't happen. Instead, a backup running back from Baltimore waltzes on in, takes your job like a thief in the night. At worst, I figured Willis McGahee may vulture a few goal line touchdowns, not take your job. You really screwed the pooch on that one. Well, me especially. Nate Washington. Don't think I haven't noticed your play either. That was probably the worst trade I've ever had. Well, neither player was good anyways. You are no number one receiver. Kenny Britt, he forced you into that role, and you're not ready for it. Just want you to know that. At best, you will continue to ride my team's bench. And luckily for you, there are many more players on my team deserving of the waiver wire. On to some other pressing league topics of interest. The Cam Newton trade, if that's what you want to call it. Are you kidding me? Way to prey on the noob, Richie. You traded not one, but two garbage running backs for what I consider a top 5 quarterback. That kind of made sense. How can you sleep at night? Kristen, this is the man that sleeps next to you in bed. Think about it. And I want to personally say I'm sorry to the league for letting this trade proceed. I have to live with that. Richie, the cops should be over to pick you up any time now, because that was a crime you committed. Team Honey Badger? Nah. More like Team Gypsy King. I mean, just shame. Just shame, Rich. Ricky Rushing. Can you explain to me why Curtis Painter was your starting quarterback for what seemed like the entire year? You kidding me, dude? Come on. The Colts are in the Suck for Luck Bowl. I'm kind of glad you were in my division, though. That did help. Dad. 91 acquisitions on the waiver wire. The next closest person only has 50. This isn't Wall Street. I've lost count how many times you've added and then dropped the exact same player within 5 minutes. You know, you're better than that. And I'll finish with this.